Would you say that most people that are successful now, they perform in such a way to overcompensate based on what they didn't have when they were younger? Or would you
Let's look at everything. Let's look at stars. Let's look at the planet. Everything is created out of conflict. Conflict.
right.
So it's like energy and matter are the same thing in different forms. Energy drives matter though to manifest into its material form, because physics and biology is effects of the physics and the cosmological. I can't even say that word. Their birth, right? Like, or their dance births everything. Like everything is birthed out of conflict. Drive and motivation in the beginning stage of it will always be birthed out of conflict. It will always be birthed out of lack thereof. Now one can evolve over it to have an abundant conscious perspective of it, but conflict drives life. So looking at it like that, conflicted, misaligned, intrinsically self absorbed, narcissistic, megalomaniacal, manic, competent geniuses move the needle. Not the guy, because at the end of the day, there's so much, time is a construct of the mind in a sense. It's how we're observing the world and we're labeling the beginning and end of whatever the hell this is. Like from a material standpoint, it's math. Time over task equals the result. The guy that is the guy that's spending more time on something will develop the light bulb faster than the guy that isn't. And when you study these individuals, they are completely all in and unbalanced. Maybe that's their purpose.
I think that's where the philosophy ties in. For every heartache there lies a seed of a equal or greater benefit or opportunity. Now let's diverge into the academia.
Where the hell are we getting on this?
Let's diverge into the university conversation. I want to talk about students, right? A lot of students, they have the issue of they have temptation in their face while they're at the universities from drugs, sex, partying, whatever the case may be. What is your advice to the student to avoid the temptation, to find themselves, align themselves with what they desire?
It's funny because I didn't know what the question was, but it aligns with what we were just talking about. Genius lies within our ability to imagine, take action, and observe the results, and then reenact on that and time over that task. It's at the end of the day, there's only so much time. So whatever you're saying yes to, you're going to be saying no to something else, because you can't hold two thoughts at the same time. You can't be at two places at the same time. So if you're going to say yes, example, drinking every Friday from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Not only is the time that you're doing that time that you weren't reading, for example, or working on your doctorate, there is a repercussion to that time, being that everything within the material manifestation of your brain is going to be all kajabied. If that even makes any sense.
So not only are you slow,
you're probably 4 times that many hours you're now missing out on what you could be doing. So at the end of the day, what do you want? When you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. When you say now, it doesn't. The question is, how crazy are you going to be about it? How are you going to feel guilty when going out once a week?
I think you dropped a really good nugget for anyone watching. You have to know what you want, right? And at that moment, ask yourself, what do I want?
Yeah.
If it's Friday night and it's 7:30 and your friends say, hey, let's go out to drink tonight. Ask yourself right then and at that moment, well, what do I want? Do I want an A? Yeah. Or do I want to have a hangover tomorrow morning? So that's just a good point that you brought up.